Everyone's moving, everyone is okay. Let's go into the game we've all been waiting for, and I hope Tempest and Mako move from this base and the game can start. And he's teleporting and the game has begun. Let's go. On the side of Polkadot, we have Akuma and Gogmangok going on their dead lane against Gogmangok and Lucius. Let's check out the duo of first spells. Sonic with punishment, stunning, and collision course. That means that there is a versatility in the duo. They're playing against Chain Heal and Stunning Light, Shocking Grasp, and Collision Course. That means that this guy is a support. They will casually hit less hits. Oh, he's running into them, and he took a lot of damage. Considering this is his dead lane, he bought a lot of heal. On the mid lane, we have Rocky against Mako. Mako is going with Eternal Blast, Collision Course, Spellbane, and Judgment, and Rocky took his Molten Boulder, Punishment, Magic Funnel, and Soul Drain. So how is Molten Boulder going to be on the lane? This is maybe the first time that I'm seeing this mid lane spell. Mako is taking a lot of right clicks from Rocky, but he jumped with Collision Course to even the damage, and now Rocky needs to go and visit his shrine on the bot lane, the so aggressive lane, and I think maybe we'll see first blood here. Tempest and Nomad are going against Darumaka and this Ranveer that took Sonic Resonant, Earth Crash, Critical Strike, and Earthquake. Okay. Oh, and this is something this is rare. Ice Cage, Inspiration, Magic Funnel, and the Divine Intervention. And I think on the top lane there's been a first blood, and now Straw Hat is struggling, but he got the revenge, and now one hit away from that. He escaped on 7 HP, and Gushi maybe wanted to finish that kill, but okay, next time. And now he's alone on the lane, which means this is a good thing for him. Snake TP'd back on top lane, and I think he wants to finish what he started, but he only can deal damage with Stunning Light, and now he's standing in the middle of the lane and he's taking a lot of hits, a lot of damage, and Neil will... Oh, Gushi took the kill, of course. Head over to the mid lane. I want to see how Gurluk will play against Akuma with Molten Boulder, since the Eternal Blast does a lot of damage. So maybe the first tower that we'll see brought down will be the mid lane. And now Mako is rotating on the bot lane, but there is no need for that, because Tempest and Nomad did their double kill. They finished the job, and he just went right back on the mid lane because there is no need for him to rotate, and the Molten Boulder is being perfectly placed. And now Mako, he tanked a lot of that Molten Boulder damage, and I think he can finish the kill. He got his Collision Course and Eternal Blast, but he doesn't want to waste that much of a spell when he only got mana for one. Now he's going to use the Shrine. He's saving gold. I want to see what he's going first with. He's level 5, and once he gets level 6, I think the Judgment is the spell that you want to rotate with, and the cooldown is... Where is the cooldown? Neil is being aggressive on the top lane, and now Rocky TP'd, pulled him back with punishment, and that Molten Boulder, he missed the spell. But Neil got his boot, so I think he can outrun that boulder. Now he's alone on this lane. Rocky is rotating mid, because if he don't, Mako can just destroy his tower. Now Mako is standing still. Rocky noticed that. Maybe Mako is checking something in his inventory, and he is trying to kill him. But I don't know why is that happening. Gushi manages to kill Straw Hat on the top lane, and he is just right-clicking the tower. Oh, he bought a lot of things into his slots, and he is alone on this lane. Snake is going to rotate here just to prevent his tower from falling, and Rocky killed Mako. And now he's rotating to the top lane, which means that Snake and Rocky wants, and also Straw Hat, they want to get the kill on Gushi. Gushi has that split shot, that means that he will farm a lot this game. Clear Waves and Sonic Red. This is a good build. Lustful Gaze. Okay. Now three of the Polka Dot teams are on the top lane. Gushi, will he defend the tower? If that's their intention, to take the tower down. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, Nomad is 1 versus 2, and I think the mid laner of YGG team has some issues. We'll see if he comes back. Nomad jumps with collision course just to clear the wave. He doesn't want this tower to be taken. Now he used Stunning Light, and he's getting back behind the tower. Maybe he's trying to buy some time until his teammates arrive. Neil is rotating on the top lane to help Gushi. I think Straw Hat spotted Neil. And now Straw Hat, they are trying to get the kill on Neil, but that is not enough damage. But now Gushi is joining the fight, and I think Rocky is even coming from behind them on the lower ground, and Gushi is on killing spree. He manages to save his teammate from being brought down, and now Gushi alone versus Rocky. Rocky is lacking mana. Snake his spells are on cooldown, and now Neil comes out of nowhere on 5 HP just to get that double kill. Gushi, well played. Neil went back on, let's say, 30 HP, and then he came back again. Well played, Gushi. He did the unexpected, and now meanwhile on the bot lane, Tempest and Nomad, they're both chasing Bold Eagle, and they managed to get the kill with Eternal Blast, and Nomad just say, hey Tempest, stop, let's take this shrine out. We took the tower, prevent ours from falling, and now we're going to take this shrine and we'll continue devouring mid tower. But Neil, that's not what we expected. With that earthquake, he brought down the opponent, and now brought down the tower and shrine, and in almost 2 minutes they devoured the whole map. Now they're continuing to pressure bot lane. Gushi is still on top lane, which means that with that split shot, he'll be able later to deal physical damage on more opponents. And now Straw Hat jumps with his collision course, but I think that they're afraid of the level 7 Lucius. They don't have even level 6 Holy Land to end Judgment. I think with those spells you can kind of defend and all initiate. He pulls him into the tower, deals a lot of damage with Sonic Resonance. Stops them with Lustful Gaze, but that's not enough, and he continues to deal a heavy damage, heavy arrows, and now just chilling and farming class hits. The tower is on 10% of its health, and this is level 7 Lucius against level 4 and level 5, and now Neil with his blink and his collision course out of nowhere, he comes. He is on killing spree, and now Straw Hat, he returns back with that collision course, but that was a friendly fire. A suicide plan to do. I'm not sure about it. I know you have guts, but that's not a smart idea to feed more this Gogmangok, this juicy tanky Gogmangok with Rune of Teleportation, magic armor, boot of speed, and he's even carrying mana potions. That means he won't be going home until he finish this game. But Snake wants the kill on Neil. He knows that if he kills Neil, he'll get a lot of advantage. But Neil will now get back. Oh, he blinked so he can TP back in base. I spent a lot of time watching him. I neglected a little bit of Nomad and Tempest. Nomad with that collision course and stunning light, I think that he can get the kill, but now Bold Eagle joins the fight. He pressed stunning light to clear the wave, and now he's out of spells. But he's still saving that tower. On the mid lane, I see something going on from the Polka Dot team. They want to erase the mid tower, but now Gushi bought his. He bought that shard so he can split shot. Neil, Earthquake on cooldown. I think while that spell is on cooldown, they won't force fight, but they are bigger level than the opponent. And let's check out gold advantage. Neil is leading. And from the Polka Dot team, Rocky has the most gold. Now Neil is trying to position himself so he can blink an Earthquake. I'm not sure if anybody has that Spellbane. Nobody got Spellbane, so that Earthquake will be the clutch spell this game. Nobody has Spellbane. They're missing the shrine, so they need to position themselves. So Nomad is not aware that he's being targeted. He's going to finish this kill on Bald Eagle, but that's not enough. He took a lot of damage and manages to finish the kill on Nomad. That was a good trade. But now Neil will jump. Now Tempest, they won't expect what is going to happen with that triple kill. All of a sudden, quad kill. You were not able to evade that without Spellbane. That's the beauty of Earthquake. When the enemies doesn't have Spellbane, they need to be more careful. They need to pay more attention to why Tempest is having that such a level of confidence, being 1 versus 3. And just as he teleported, Neil says, I want the next kill, and maybe he'll go for Rampage. If he gets that kill, will that count as a Rampage? While they are destroying bot lane, Nomad is on the top lane and he's earning his gold so he can buy himself something later beautiful in the game, and everyone is soloing now. Gushi, he will take this tower, one more hit left, but Tempest is joining. Someone stop that TP. Tempest will get that tower, and now they need to regroup. 3 to 18, big kill advantage. Gushi is teleporting back, I think, and they're playing 4 versus 5. Even with one guy, the mid lane missing, they will continue to play and dominate. YGG. On the top lane, we see a fight. Nomad is fighting against 3 opponents, but he cannot get alive out of there. But he left them very vulnerable. Tempest is on the bot lane. He's still trying to... They're being so aggressive. It's still minute 11, guys. It feels like more later in the game, but it's minute 11 and they are doing a lot of pressure. And now the Polkadot team noticed that Tempest is on the bot lane and trying to deal damage on their tier 3 and slowly, step by step, enter the base, but they will try and prevent that. Now Straw Hat sees that he got this opportunity to go with Collision Course, and Tempest, he's so tanky, but I'm not sure that he can survive this fight, and he goes out like a true hero. He did some damage on the tier 3, but Polkadot team prevented them. But at the same time, Gushi bought that Rune of Teleportation also, and he's continuing to attack. So Rune of Teleportation Broadsword that gives 30 plus damage, boost of speed and some starting items. He's still dominating the tower. He deals a lot of damage. While the Polkadot team went on the bot lane to prevent the third tree to be taken. Now this guy is standing alone and he's being, I think, devoured to pieces, but Straw Hat tries to double stun them with Collision Course, but Nomad unleashes his Earthquake and now they're going for the kill. Nomad finishes Straw Hat with Earthquake and they're continuing to go for more kills. Lustful Gaze to stop the opponent, and Earthquake, and they're both standing there. The Molten Powder did some damage now. Double kill for Neil, and will he go for triple kill? Of course he will go for triple kill, because he's not satisfied with just a double kill. He is on fire, and the tier 3 on mid, I think it will fall down. While the tier 3 mid is falling down, the biggest physical damage hero on the map is trying to attack the tier 3 on top. But first, let's go on mid tower. Now I think that the team of YGG needs to fall back because they're low on HP. Still, they're doing this for this teammate who have trouble with the game, and they will win. Just to show the true friendship. That's how it's done. Darumaka manages to kill Neil, but that's okay. 6 to 23. Let's check out the gold advantage. Neil got 8k in his pocket. Nomad, Tempest and Gushi and everyone is so wealthy from YGG team. They're feeling confident. Tempest, again, he's drawing attention to himself to bait them because nobody has that Spellbane. To bait them as much as opponent as he can in one place so that Earthquakes is being brought at its best value. They're playing 5 versus 4. They won this win for their friend who is standing in base and waiting for them to get the victory home. Tempest now relocates on the top lane. Nomad is joining him. The magic armor, I think, and the boots of speed. I think it's time he switched them to the regular slot, not in the backpack. And I think Nomad, this is the time that you do that. Please, these are very important items, and this is not their place. The way that they're scattered around the map is beautiful. And now Gushi the team of YGG defends their friend, and now Neil jumps and manages to stun multiple people with that earthquake, unleashed his spellbane, so he's invulnerable to spell damage. And now Nomad came out of nowhere with that stunning light clutch and the double kill. And now Tempest, but he's going for the triple kill and give him quad kill, of course. And now Steer 3 is being brought down, and they are continuing to devour and decimate the team of Polkadot. Neil, he ignores everything and going straight to the throne. Will this be it for game 1 of Polkadot against YGG? Or they're waiting for the Polkadot team to spawn and farm them on their base, in their base. This is the time. They are going for the throne. Straw Hat, PGG jumps, Nomad jumps. Everyone is using that collision course, but the team of YGG is so tanky, and Tempest is teleporting right in the middle of the base, of the enemy base. And they're getting back, and I think Nomad, he needs 20 seconds for that earthquake. Neil will buy him some times while they chase him, but Nomad is unstoppable. That Molten Balder doesn't do a lot of value in this game, and Neil's get back and waiting for that earthquake to be unleashed. And now Straw Hat kills Neil, and Molten Balder is being casted, but the stunning light of Gushi kills Rocky. Now Gushi came out of nowhere. We didn't even notice him. He's now attacking Bald Eagle. 1 versus 2, triple kill for Gushi. He's continuing to chase Darumaka into the base, but let's get back and take this last hit. Darumaka sees Gushi vulnerable, and he's like, should I go and try and do some damage? But the only thing that he got is the Ice Cage, maybe Magic Funnel, but he's lacking Shard. A lot of action happened in just 2 minutes. A lot of action. But they will continue defending the throne, because in their competitive gamers, in their soul, that's what it's okay to do. Defend the throne. Defend the game, play until it's over. Tempest. He's lacking a blink, but of course he goes right into the tower. He is standing here in this bot lane. They manages to stun him with Stunning Light. The Molten Balder was being casted, but in the wrong direction. Spellbane against these team, these special plays, special skills is okay. Tempest now rotates to top. He wants to join his teammate Neil. Earthquake is ready to be casted. Tempest needs to bait the enemies into throwing spells at him, so Neil can jump with his blink and do his thing. But someone Mystic Staff and Boots into the slots. I don't know why. Who will jump first? Nomad goes first. Neil goes with their collision course. They're saving earthquakes. They won't cast earthquake, only for one guy. And now their objective is tier 3. Tempest goes right into everyone just to cast spells. Manages to stun everyone. Collision course combined with earthquake. And this is just too much. This is too much destruction at one place. Will this be a team wipeout? And we will see 4 versus 5. Team wipeout and domination throughout the whole game, and they will ignore tier 3, because why not just take out the throne and take this victory and show our friend the true value of friendship. And now Snake Shibi doesn't know what will happen to him if he don't back out of this situation. Triple kill for Nomad, and I think this is it for game 1. What an awesome game, what an awesome sportsmanship from the both teams. My God, thank your friends. The MVP of this game is Neil, of course, but everyone is MVP. I just want to say this was a true battle for Geostone competitiveness. We've seen how it's like to play against YGG at their best. We will prepare for game 2 after the commercial break.